us off at number 10 is Victoria Beckham. The fashion designer and former Spice Girl is beautiful nonetheless, but has publicly admitted to regretting her decision on getting plastic surgery. She said what she regrets the most are her breast implants that she got when she was just a teenager. So much so that she ended up getting them removed. She was 18 years old when she first got them done, and during an interview in 2017, she said, "I should probably say, don't mess with your boobs. All those years I denied it. Stupid. A sign of insecurity. Just celebrate what you've got." I personally remember idolizing the Spice Girls like religiously when I was young, so to hear that even she would suggest not getting them is very important. I'm honestly really glad that she's open and honest about her experience with it, because I think especially for young girls who still look up to the Spice Girls, this could be very eye-opening for them. Up next, number 9 is Cher. There is no denying that the 74-year-old icon still looks incredible for her age, and we can probably say that plastic surgery has helped with that, but she has openly admitted that. She's always been open about the work she's had done and has cracked jokes about her facelift. But she doesn't regret anything that she's had done to her new face transformation. The one thing she regrets is her breast augmentation. I'm already seeing a little trend happening here. She told People magazine that the surgery was a nightmare. She said they were really botched in every way. If anything, they were worse after than before. Clearly, that was not the goal when going to get the procedure done, but she has been able to hide it well, and certainly it has not hurt her confidence. Well, that we can tell. Sliding at number 8 is Courtney Cox. The Friends star looks a lot different than when we saw her playing the iconic role of Monica Geller on the TV series. And that's because gradually over time she's had a lot of work done to her face, which she now regrets. She had an open talk about it with New Beauty and said that it all started when doctors told her that a little injection and filler here or there would not do any harm. But things went too far, and the actress said she did not look like herself anymore, which is not what she wanted. She said, "I've had all my fillers dissolved. I'm as natural as I can be. I feel better because I look more like myself. Everything is going to drop. I was trying to make it not drop, but that made me look fake." She also admitted to stopping treatment and procedures like altogether. Regardless, she was beautiful as Monica, and she is still beautiful as Courtney, but in pictures comparison, they do look like two different people. She did not need to touch her face. She was so freaking pretty. That like hurts me. It literally kills me when like stunning people fix themselves. Moving on to number 7, we have Chrissy Teigen. She is now known for being a mother to John Legend's kids, who tweets sarcastic comments and has her own cookbook and company, but she was once a model with big dreams. In May 2020, she talked to Glamour UK and revealed that she had breast implants done when she was just 20 years old. She said she did it because she was modeling swimsuits at the time, and when she laid on her back in the photos, you know, she wanted them to look perky. But then she had babies and said the milk made them deflate. She ended up announcing on her Instagram recently that she was going to have her implants completely removed because she's simply over it. Chrissy seemed excited for the surgery, stating that she wants to be able to zip up a dress in her size and lay on her belly with just pure comfort. When she got them done at 20, she was a model regardless because she was stunning, and admits that she didn't need the boobs. You know, she just kind of wanted them. And she was young and a model. I can just imagine the pressures at that age, especially swimsuits. In at number 6 is Mickey Rourke. In the prime of his acting career, he was a total heartthrob, but there was a time when he had a different career where he took some shots to his handsome little face. He was once an amateur boxer and said that after some injuries he underwent some plastic surgery in hopes to fix it, but admitted that he chose the wrong doctor. Never a good thing. Back in 2017, when pictures of his new face surfaced online, people were in complete shock with how different he looked. He talked about his decision for plastic surgery and said, "Most of it was to mend the mess of my face because of boxing, but I went to the wrong guy to put my face back together." Some of the injuries he had was a broken nose twice and a smashed cheekbone. He said he doesn't regret the decision to get his face fixed, but he regrets the doctor he went to. Yeah. We have made it halfway through and we have Tara Reid. The American Pie hottie has been open and honest about her plastic surgery experience in hopes to help other women before choosing to get work done. She got breast implants in 2004, which caused issues for her body in other places. She said that her stomach started to ripple and caused her to have a hernia, leaving her with a huge bump next to her belly button. She regretted it so much that she said it was the stupidest thing she's ever done, and she actually had the procedure reversed just 2 years later. She also had to get liposculpting done on her stomach to fix what had happened. Even after getting her breast augmentation reversed, she said that she was left again with deformed breasts. Oh, it's always a risk, you guys. You know, there are a lot who do have success, but that's so scary. Cruising into number 4 is Jennifer Grey. The Dirty Dancing star has always had a very distinctive face and was known for her stunning looks. But when she decided to get rhinoplasty, it changed everything, and she said it was the worst decision she's ever made. She said the operation completely changed her face and it ruined her entire career. When speaking about it during an interview, she said, "I went in the operating room as a celebrity and came out anonymous. It was like being in a witness protection program or being invisible. I'll always be this once famous actress nobody recognizes because of my nose job." Now, I don't think she looks bad. Like, it's not like the surgery botched her face physically, but she does look like a completely different person. Like, when I saw pictures, I was like, literally different person. So I do understand what she means. And that one's really sad. In the 3rd spot on our list is Kourtney Kardashian. Plastic surgery is no surprise to the Kardashian sisters, but it might be surprising to know that Kourtney regrets some of it. In 2011, she was talking to Showbiz Spy and said that she wished she didn't get her breast implants when she was 22, or at all. She said, "I had my boobs done, but if I could go back, I wouldn't have done it. I was so cute before. I've realized that I was made to look a certain way and I'm considering removing them." Now, obviously this interview was years ago, and if you see her these days, she has not removed them, but her opinion still stands, and honestly, it's probably even more so now because she's a mother of 3. So, you know, she's had to gone through the whole breastfeeding thing, the milk. She probably just sees the whole thing from a different perspective now. Rolling into number 2 is Joan Rivers. Going under the knife has never been a secret when it comes to this comedian. She's publicly talked about her procedures, which is a pretty decent list. Apparently, she's had a facelift, a nose job, a breast reduction, chin tucks, Botox, collagen, eye procedures, and lipo. She's actually happy to have the work done, but one thing she regrets is the lipo because it did not go as planned, which I think we know by now is a huge risk. She explained that she did not research the doctor enough before going, and the result of it just was not smooth. She also said if she could go back in time, she would have never done it. Maybe not with this doctor. Like, I feel like she might have done it with another one since she has had all the other work done. Obviously, she's not opposed to it, but didn't go as planned. Earning the number 1 spot on our list is Heidi Montag. The Hill star takes the prize after having 10 surgeries done at one time and giving herself a total transformation, leaving her to look like a totally different person. She once wanted to look like Barbie with size H boobs for Heidi. Like, literally, those were her words. But now she's an advocate for girls and encourages people to accept themselves rather than getting work done. She said she completely regrets it and wishes that she could take it all back. During an interview, she said, "Surgery ruined my career and my personal life and just brought a lot of negativity into my world. I wish I could jump into a time machine and take it all back. I would never do it again, and I never recommend it to anyone." She explained that at first, she only went in there wanting a few enhancements, but then it just got completely out of hand. Kicking off our countdown, number 10 is Carmen Electra. It's not surprising that the Playboy model would feel the pressure or just simply want to get breast implants during her career. The Baywatch actress has been a sex symbol in the industry on more than one occasion. She openly admitted to getting breast implants, but says that she wishes she never did because her breasts were nice before the operation. In 2010, she spoke about it and said, "I had breast surgery over 10 years ago, taking me from a 32B to a double D, which took a bit of time to get used to. I didn't want to go as big as that. It's nice that I don't have to wear a push-up bra anymore, but I could have left myself alone. I think I was fine the way I was. I feel like that's often the case. You do something and you're like, you know what, it wasn't all that bad before. She revealed she felt pressure to get the implants from another woman who had them and who told her that her life and career would improve if she got them. This woman was left unnamed, but I want to know, who told you to get them? Up next, number 9 is Tori Spelling. She's been in the public eye her entire life. She was just a teenager when she starred in her dad's drama series Beverly Hills 90210. Since the beginning of the show, fans have speculated if she's undergone plastic surgery, and almost 30 years later, people are still commenting on it. She has admitted to her cosmetic procedures and a plastic surgery operation, which she now regrets. She said when it comes to going under the knife, she has only had her nose and her breasts done, and the rest were all cosmetic. But she does regret getting her breast implants ever since she became a mom and realized the effect it had. The mother of 5 talked about it and said, "I got my boobs done in my early 20s, and if I had known it would or could possibly impact the production of milk, I would have never had them done." I don't know how she didn't know that. Don't they tell you? Like, don't they say this to a young woman? I mean, even I knew it. I even Googled breast implants, and it's like, you know, I feel like that's just kind of known. No? No? You're putting plastic in there and stuff. Of course breast milk is like, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of, I don't know. I hate to say it, but I feel like we just know that. In spot number 8 is Courtney Love. No one on this list has had the bad luck that Courtney has when it comes to her surgeries. She has been open about the 3 procedures she has had done and that she was not happy with any of them. She had liposuction done on her butt and said that it actually ruined it, and she told everyone not to get lipo done on theirs. She also had a mouth enhancement, which she said, I quote, "I just want the mouth God gave me back. It was perfectly cute and I had nice big lips." So that is 2 procedures so far that she was not happy with. On top of those 2, she also had a nose job, which she corrected because it was botched in 2007, and said that she hated it and compared it to a little beak. By the sounds of it, her natural self made her happier than any of these plastic surgeries did. I think this is a lesson for us, ladies. Cruising into number 7 is Jamie Lee Curtis. She's always been the type of person to say it how it is, and before she fully embraced her natural beauty, she admits to experiencing a little bit. She talked to Mirror about her experience and thoughts on plastic surgery and said, "I've done it all. I've had a little plastic surgery, I've had a little lipo, I've had a little Botox, and you know what? None of it works, none of it." She went on to say she felt like she looked worse after the fact and that you start to become a caricature of yourself. Honestly guys, if this list doesn't have you like thinking twice about things maybe you wanted to get done, then I don't know what will. Because, you know, even doing the research, not that I want plastic surgery, but I was like, damn, there's a lot of people who have had it and regret it. And that's just a fact. Moving on to number 6, we have Kylie Jenner. There is no denying that Kylie's lips have played a huge part in the success of her career. She was one of the first people to get lip injections and make such a big impact in the beauty community, which is weird because tons of people have had it done before she did, but hers were such a drastic change that people started doing the Kylie Jenner challenge and suctioning a glass to their mouth, like sucking in the air just to make their lips bigger. Over time, Kylie has been able to create her own makeup line with her infamous kit called lip kits. Basically, it's like lip gloss and liner and stuff to make your lips look bigger. But believe it or not, she has actually regretted the size of her lips. I'm astonished. This actually shocks me, I'm not gonna lie. Her sister Kim interviewed her for Allure and asked what her biggest regret is, and Kylie said, "I definitely made my lips a little too big at one point. I got excited and felt like I needed to do a lot. And then you guys were like, Kylie, you need to chill. Then I had to go back and have it fixed, and it was a crazy process. Thank God I didn't end up on botched." Honestly, I think with lips, it's probably so easy to put a little too much in there. You know what I mean? That'd be like, that's so risky. And it's on your face. Happy the list number 5 is Kenny Rogers. He began making changes to his appearance early on in his career, and it's one thing in his life that he regrets. In his book, Luck or Something Like It, he said that at one point he became aware of his professional image and felt like reinventing himself would be necessary for him to thrive in his career and stay relevant. He said that if you are afraid to change your image in this type of industry, then your time is limited. which is like a really sad reality. When asked why he decided to get plastic surgery, he said at the time he had the money to do it and he also had the time off, so he just kind of did it. He openly admits to going under the knife and said that it was a bad decision, but that he has accepted it and learned how to live with it. I feel like that's so true. That's like Heidi Montag. Like, she was just losing all her fame and then bam, just, I'm gonna reinvent myself and try to get attention. Like, you get attention no matter what, but like, why would you stay relevant just because of plastic surgery? Like, you'll make a few headlines, but then like, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's sad. Here now at number 4 is Sharon Osbourne. The talk show host has candidly admitted the extensive list of plastic surgery she has had done on her body and face. She has spent over $120,000 on different procedures, which include liposuction, a neck lift, a boob job, and different work on her face. She has admitted to her breast implants being botched, which is one of the reasons why she said no to getting any more work done. During an interview, she said that her face now looks like plastic. She said she wishes that she had never done it and even went as far as calling it abuse on her body. She claims that she's completely done with going under the knife. Alright guys, at number 3 we have Denise Richards. She opened up to Us Weekly about her horrific experience with plastic surgery. She had breast implants done at a young age and said the experience was a total nightmare. She explained the story and said she got breast implants when she was just 19 years old, but the doctor put in bigger implants than what she asked for. So she went to a different surgeon to have them corrected, and that doctor gave her even bigger implants. What a nightmare. She said it was a nightmare and that she felt vulnerable given her age and where she was at in her career. She said, I felt vulnerable. I was getting ready to film Wild Things and I didn't want to get into a lawsuit with some plastic surgeon. It wasn't right what the doctor did, but it is what it is. She now encourages women to embrace their natural beauty and sexuality before making that decision. Me too. Don't do it. Rolling at number 2 is Jane Fonda. The 82-year-old actress has said she regrets going under the knife when she was younger and said she hates the fact that she felt the need to ever alter herself. When asked about it, she said she started to get work done when she got tired of looking tired when she wasn't actually tired. Story of my life. I feel like I just always look tired. Even when I'm not tired, I'll look tired. These bags, they don't lie. It wasn't until recent years that she has opened up about her surgeries. Normally, for a long time, she was really shy about it. But she spoke on it and said, I'm not proud of the fact that I've had it, but I grew up so defined by my looks. I was taught to think that if I wanted to be loved, I had to be thin and pretty. That leads to a lot of trouble. People always compliment her on how good she looks for her age, because she looks incredible, but she's quick to say that she only looks that good with the help of plastic surgery. Damn, she does look good though. That plastic be holding up alright, because it looks good. In the number 1 spot is Alicia Duvall. The former glamour model revealed she was addicted to plastic surgery to a point where she could have died. She has spent more than $2.5 million on cosmetic procedures and has gone under the knife more than 350 times. She almost died on the operating table, and since then she has vowed to never get any more work done. She regrets her decision to get so much work done and said that she ended up looking like a fake Barbie. She said, I looked fake and that Barbie image does not appeal to me anymore. I want to look natural and go back to how I looked. She actually regretted it so much that she started seeing a therapist to help with her addiction, and she started the process of undoing all the procedures that she originally had done. She has gone on to warn young girls about the dangers of plastic surgery and says she often gives advice to other young celebrities in the industry, which is probably for the best, because in the beginning is when the pressures are high. Kicking off our countdown list, number 10 is Cameron Diaz. The blonde beauty has been open about her Botox experience and said when she got it for the first time, she watched her entire face change, which I thought kind of was the point. She has said that she quickly realized her face was never going to return to the way it was, and even after the Botox wore off, she knew that the anti-aging procedure just was not for her. She talked to Entertainment Tonight and said, I've tried Botox before where it was like a little tiny touch of something. It changed my face in such a weird way that I was like, no, I don't want to be like that. I'd rather see my face aging than a face that doesn't belong to me at all. Honestly, that last little line of her quote, I think that is the best advice I've heard when it comes to having cosmetic procedures done. Like, think about it. I would rather have my aging face than a face that doesn't look like mine. That's some good advice. Up next, number 9 is Nicole Kidman. Believe it or not, the movie star has insecurities too, and similar to Diaz, she wanted to try the anti-aging procedures of Botox. Her face has always looked like a porcelain doll, even before the Botox, but she wasn't happy with it and wanted to change. But she didn't end up liking the change that it made to her face, and she said she could not move it. In 2013, she said, "I did try Botox, unfortunately, but I got out of it and now I can finally move my face again." The actress has stopped getting the procedure done and said she tries to take care of her skin as naturally as possible now by wearing sunscreen, not smoking, and taking care of herself just overall in general. Cruising to number 8 is Katie Price. The English model and TV personality has always had a changing look throughout the years, but she's been open about it and said she regrets some of the surgery decisions she's made when she was younger. She spoke about it with Daily Mail and said that she urges people to do their research before going under the knife because it was something that she did not do. She said, "I wish I had known that when I was younger because I could have saved myself a lot of heartache and surgery." But despite having regret, she has continued doing more, and in 2019 articles surfaced everywhere saying her family is worried about her plastic surgery addiction. Her family and friends were practically begging her to stop after she started looking like a totally different person. Moving on to number 7, we have Khloe Kardashian. Coincidentally enough, her other sisters, Kylie and Kourtney, were on the other parts to this list. Coincidence? I think not. So even though there is a ton of girls out there who look up to them and probably wish they looked like them, they actually regret some of the changes they've made to their bodies and face. One procedure that Khloe had done and regretted quickly was face fillers. She didn't like what it did to her face, so she went to try and have it reversed, but said that process was a lot worse than the initial procedure. She spoke to MTV and said, "Face fillers didn't work for me. I looked crazy and I still think the effects are in there. I went to have it all dissolved like 3 times." Which we can imagine probably did more damage to her face than anything. Like having all that removed after. Up next, number 6 is Janice Dickinson. She has been given the titles of the world's first supermodel, but has gotten several procedures done to alter her natural beauty, which has left her looking like a completely different person. She's had a breast enlargement, a tummy tuck, facelifts, and liposuction. But the one procedure she regrets most is her breast implants. This regret came after she was diagnosed with stage 1 breast cancer back in 2016. The doctor actually told her that it's more challenging to detect abnormalities within a breast when a woman has breast implants. So there is a chance that her cancer could have been detected sooner if she did not have them in. She talked about it and said, "If I had to play my life over again, I would never have gotten breast implants in the first place." Happy with your list. Number 5 is Gisele Bündchen. The Brazilian model and actress also had regrets with her breast implants. She admitted that after having 2 kids, she was unhappy with her breasts, so in 2015 she decided to get a boob job. But she later regretted that decision. When talking about it with People magazine, she said, "When I woke up, I was like, what have I done? I felt like I was living in a body I did not recognize. For the first year, I wore baggy clothes because I felt so uncomfortable." She also revealed that she first had them done because people kept commenting on the fact that they were uneven due to her breastfeeding. She said she felt vulnerable and had to change them because as a model, she was always praised for her body. Oh my god, imagine having that done and then feeling worse than you did before. And then for a year you're like, that was pointless because I feel even worse. Oh, that hurts me. We've made it to number 4 and we have Kathy Griffin. The comedian is known for her wit and blunt personality, but her looks have always been a topic in conversation. Throughout her career, she has relied on plastic surgery and ongoing treatments, but there is one procedure that nearly killed her back in 2009. In her memoir, she published photos of her botched liposuction that left her looking like she described a CSI crime scene. She wanted to actually publish the photos as a public service announcement to try and warn other women who might be considering getting the surgery done. She was left botched after she suffered from some complications. She went 4 years without any plastic surgery after that, but then ended up changing her mindset about it and actually went on to have a facelift, a nose job, eyelid surgery, Botox, and more liposuction. That's crazy. After an experience like that, how do you ever go under the knife again? That's gotta be traumatizing. The pictures are like Taking over the third spot is Melissa Gilbert. The actress regretted her breast augmentation so much that she eventually had her implants removed. She opened up about it on her blog, explaining her big decision. Spending a lot of her life with a flat chest, she felt insecurities and decided to get a boob job after the birth of her first son, and after her ex-husband had some negative things to say about her chest. That pisses me right off. So when she got divorced, she made a decision to get them done. But years after, she started feeling uncomfortable when doing normal activities and had concerns for her health. She said that she would take a Zumba class and fear that she would end up with 2 black eyes again, so she had the implants removed and regretted ever getting them done in the first place. Man, screw her ex-husband. In the number 2 spot is Jessica Simpson. She revealed a lot about her personal life in January 2020 when she released her memoir titled Open Book. She opened up about her experience with plastic surgery and some of the regrets that she had. In 2015, she had 2 tummy tuck surgeries which left her with some complications after the second procedure. She explained why she got it done and said, "I wanted to get rid of the stretch marks and loose skin left sagging from my back-to-back pregnancies. I was so ashamed of my body at this point that I wouldn't let Eric see me without a t-shirt on," Eric being her husband. Turns out she got an infection from one of the surgeries and she was in the hospital for 9 days. She was vomiting so much the doctors thought she was going to burst something and told her that she might need a blood transfusion. She also said that she had regrets when she got lip fillers done and was happy when those faded out after just a few months. In the number 1 spot is Gwyneth Paltrow. There has always been speculation and rumors going around about the work that she allegedly had done to her face. But she does stand firm on the fact that she's never gone under the knife, technically, when it came to her face. So it's really whatever you believe. But besides that, she has admitted to having many cosmetic procedures done, and one she regrets the most is Botox. This seems to be a trend that people aren't happy with Botox. Just saying. In 2013, she told Harper's Bazaar, "I've tried everything. I would be scared to go under the knife, but you know, talk to me when I'm 50. Except I won't do Botox again because I looked crazy. I looked like Joan Rivers." Not very nice, but coincidentally enough, Joan was on one of my other parts to this list, and she also regrets her plastic surgery. This is a very big trend. Maybe we should all just not get it done.